Hi, everyone. I'm Frank Hanson with Iowa Realty, and today I'm with Amy Barth, who is the Executive Director of the Grand Living at Tower Place, which is an adult community here in West Des Moines. Amy, welcome.
Thank you, Frank. Thanks for having me.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about Grand Living?
Absolutely, I'd be happy to. So Grand Living Management is based out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and Grand Living at Tower Place is their 7th community. We are scheduled to open in April of 2021. It is a 176 apartment for senior living. We have independent living, assisted living, and then assisted living with memory care.
Now, when you say senior living, how old do they have to be?
55 plus.
55.
So I know those of you who are 55 to 65 don't consider yourself seniors, but it's 55 plus.
I consider myself a senior and I'm over 55, so I could probably qualify. So you are opening in April. Tell me a little bit about the amenities that you have there, some of the features.
Absolutely. So our community is 230,000 square feet. We're 5 stories high. And on the first level, we have 40,000 square feet of community space. So within the community, I have 3 restaurants, formal dining that's only open for dinner, a cafe, and then a bistro. So at any given time, an individual can choose one of 2 options because there will always be 2 restaurants open for each meal service. So again, you can choose any one of your likings depending on what's on the menu that day. The menus do change very, very frequently. We also have a grand library that has a beautiful fireplace in it, just a spot for folks to come read a book, congregate, put puzzles together, play cards, just a social place. We have a beautiful grand lounge that within it has what we call the Legends Club. And the Legends Club is our version of a bar. So there is a beautiful granite countertop, high-rise bar with a flat screen TV for folks to, enjoy the Saturday football games or Monday night football games or whatever sporting events or just TV they want to watch, have a cocktail, meet their neighbors down there every day at 5 o'clock for a happy hour drink before they go to supper. So just, again, a nice congregate area for folks to gather. And then I also have 5,000 square feet dedicated to our wellness. So we'll have an indoor heated pool, a full service salon, a gym with about 20 pieces of techno gym equipment, and then an exercise studio. On site, I will have a full-time fitness director. So that individual will be leading various classes throughout the day, sometimes 3 to 4 different classes a day, whether it's water aerobics, a band strengthening class, or maybe a sit and be fit exercise class. So a lot of opportunities just on our first floor alone.
Oh, that sounds fantastic, really. I mean, it's the bar is kind of important, I guess, especially in 2020.
Right. And the nice thing is we have lockers by our bar, wine and spirit lockers. So you can literally leave your bottle of Templeton Rye or Crown or whatever it is that you choose to drink. You can leave it in your locker and have a key. And so you don't have to carry it to and from your apartment every day. You can just keep it down there and enjoy it whenever you want.
With straws, right?
That's right.
So I kind of like the lifestyle, it kind of gives me the flavor of being in an adult community and, as a snowbird or something where you can hang out with people that, that are your same age and have your same likes and dislikes and those kinds of things.
Absolutely. Grand Living is actually founded on the principles of we're a hospitality approach model. Everything we do is to serve those who choose to reside in our community. So we do what the folks want. We put things on the menu that the residents want. We do the events that the residents want, the exercise classes, the whatever type of, if they want Tai Chi, Pilates, we do what the residents want because they're choosing this lifestyle and we want them to be as active as possible. And so we really are there to serve them and make their life grand.
Well, one of the nice things is they don't have to move then if they need nursing care or something like that. Is that
Right.
correct?
That's one of the things. That's accurate, Frank. One of the difference things that Grand Living does is all of our apartments are certified independent living and assisted living. So what that means is if a person were to, a husband and wife were to, reside in room 423, for instance, and 6 years down the road, one of them starts needing some nursing services. Those two individuals can stay residing in that unit, and we literally flip a switch, and whoever needs the nursing services now becomes assisted living. They get the care they need from our nurse, and they never have to move. They don't have to, move to an assisted living apartment, and they can stay residing with their spouse who might not need that level of care. So it's very convenient for individuals, and you truly can age in place at our community.
That's pretty unique, isn't it?
It's very unique. There are not many communities set up that way.
Now, you said this is a 7th building. Where do you have other establishments like this?
Sure. So our first community opened in 2016, and it's located in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And then there are also 2 communities in Iowa, one in Coralville and one in Cedar Rapids. And then the other 3 are located in Florida. So I'm number 7 in West Des Moines. Number 8 and 9 are currently under construction in Texas, and they will be open later in 2021. And then communities 10 and 11 are in the design phases in Florida as well.
Oh, wow. That's going to have a big operation there. So
yes, they are.
Tell me about parking. If you have your car, is there underground parking or
what's there available? Is. So we have underground parking. It's for a small monthly fee, and it's just a monthly rental. So again, if you at some point decide you don't want it any longer or get rid of your car, then that's fine. And then there's outside parking around the building that's for free. One of the other amazing amenities that we offer, and it's free, it's included in your monthly rent, is transportation. We will drive folks anywhere within a 10-mile radius in the Des Moines area, regardless if they have a car or not. So Frank, you live with us and you are capable of driving, but it's January and it's 20 degrees below zero, and you just don't feel like getting in your car and driving to the mall where you're going to meet somebody's for coffee. You call our concierge desk, and the Lincoln Town Car will pick you up and drop you off at your location and then bring you back to the community. And again, that's all free. We don't charge for anything. So you can go to doctor's appointments, social events. We don't care where you go.
Can I just sign up for that event?
Sure. We'll also have a shuttle for those who need the wheelchair transportation. So not only will we have a town car, we'll also have a shuttle, a van that will be able to take people around.
Oh, that's nice. Well, you mentioned your monthly rent. Can you kind of tell people how big the units are, how much they cost, those kinds of things?
Yes, absolutely. So our square footage ranges from a 440 square foot studio all the way up to a 1,247 square foot 2-bedroom with a den. And we essentially have everything in between. I have 15 different floor plans for people to choose from. So whether you're looking for a smaller 1-bedroom or a larger 2-bedroom with a den, there are lots of different options. Mm-hmm. The independent rent averages starts at about $3,400 a month and goes up to about $5,500 a month. But what we like to make sure folks understand is there is so much that's included in your monthly rent. All utilities are included. You get 2 meals a day, again, at your choice of the restaurant of your choice. The transportation is included, weekly house cleaning. And then what I like to consider is a free gym membership. So you have all of the amenities of the pool, the health and wellness center, and all of that is free as well. It's just included in your rent. And then any events that we host, whether it's a concert or an outing, any of those items are also included in your rent. So there's a lot that goes to that rent that really provides value.
Now you said concert. Do you have um, concerts at the facility?
Well, we actually do.
Oh,
We have
nice.
a pianist. There's a pianist that we are associated with. His name is Calvin Jones, and he travels to all of our communities across, from Florida to Iowa to South Dakota,
Oh,
and he
nice.
performs. He's a pianist, and he performs amazing concerts. So we do actually have concerts that come to our community.
Oh, nice. And you can gather and you have gathering rooms and places where people can do a lot of different things together.
Absolutely. So not only, I already mentioned the Grand Lounge with the Legends Club and the library, but we also have two studios. One's going to be dedicated as more like an arts and crafts studio for any of our painting events that we have going on. We will have another studio that's designated our game room. So pool table, again, just a place for folks to meet and gather. And then we also have a chapel where individuals can use it for their privates, just some meditation, Bible study can be held in there. And then again, church services. And then I also will have 150 seated forum theater where large gatherings can happen. That's where our concerts take place. We have veterans programs that are held in our theater. And there's also a large projection screen, a movie screen that comes down from the ceiling. And so we literally can turn it into a theater and show movies as well.
Oh, no.
Lots of places to gather.
So if I'm living there and I have, let's say I want to gather for Christmas or something with my family,
Mhm.
and do you have rooms where that can happen?
Yes, we do. We also have one thing I didn't mention is a private dining. So that room is also available for folks to gather in. And then you could reserve the Forum Theater or any of our studios
Oh, no.
as well as the Grand Lounge with the Legends Club. That can be reserved as well.
Oh, nice. So will you tell people where you're located?
Absolutely. Our address is 540 South 51st Street. And the easiest way to find us is we're across the street from Hy-Vee on Mills Civic.
You are, yeah. Uh, when we go to that 5E and we're driving out, all of a sudden they're building this huge building across the street, and we're wondering what's that. But now we
Right.
know, right?
Over the summer, it really, as the the floors kept getting built up, it just kept changing the skyline of West Des Moines when you would travel on I-35. So yes, it's
Right.
exciting to see. The outside is essentially completed. We just posted pictures today on our Facebook page, which is grandliving.com, and you can go to Tower Place, search our community. We just posted new pictures and to show the progress of the inside of the building.
Now, we talked the other day about a deposit that they need to make. Can you tell us what that is?
Absolutely. So again, another differentiating feature for Grand Living is we are not a buy-in. It is a month-to-month rental agreement.
Mm-hmm.
So the only requirement is a one-time non-refundable $3,500 community fee. And after that, it's just your monthly rent for whichever the rent of your apartment, whatever apartment you choose. So when a person deposits with us and decides that they have a unit picked out, they would pay the $3,500 and then their monthly rent. And we only require a 30-day notice to get out. So you're not guaranteeing any length of stay. You're not signing a year lease or even a 6-month lease. It's literally 30 months, or excuse me, 30 days. So all you have to do is give me a 30-day notice and writing that you are wanting to vacate your unit, and you're able to get out of it.
Oh, that's really unique. I mean, that I don't know that there's any other projects around Des Moines that are like that, around the Des Moines area.
There are some, yeah,
Are
there are
there?
some that are the month to month. There are, but we just find with the flexibility of not requiring, it's any sort of endowment or the large, buy-in. It just works better for most people.
Right. Now, if I were going to want to get a unit right now, is that possible?
Mhm. It is. We already have a handful reserved, so it's exciting. We already have folks who have come in and picked out their units. So what happens is, Tori Hassan is the sales associate. So her and I meet with anybody who is interested in learning more about the community. We can pull up every single individual unit and their floor plan, and then a person can decide this is the size they want, this is the view they want, and this is what they want for them. And so we reserve that unit for that individual. And so what it takes to reserve is a $1,500 deposit. And then what that means is we won't allow anybody else to look at that unit. It is your unit. The nice thing is that deposit is refundable up to a certain point in time. And it'll probably be around March. So again, we're scheduled to open that first week in April. So in March, we'll get together and we'll kind of put a puzzle together. We'll look at all the different deposits, what units are reserved, and coordinate how many folks can we move in each day, each week during the month of April. And then at that point, we'll call the folks and, say, okay, Frank, you've deposited on room 423, and we're going to move you in on April 10th. Does that work for you? At that point, you can say, yes, Amy, I'm good to go. I cannot wait to move in. Or you can say, you know what, Amy, my townhome didn't sell over the winter like I thought. I am getting cold feet. I'm just not quite ready. So no, I don't want to move in. Okay, that's fine. We can go ahead and then refund your money. So it's at that point that you are either a go and your deposit is non-refundable, or you can get your money back. Now, if you choose to move in and that you've now committed to room 423, that $1,500 goes towards that one-time $3,500 fee. So now you only owe a balance of $2,000.
Oh, nice. Well, I really appreciate you coming on and explaining it. I know there's probably people out there that are wondering what that building is, and so it's just off of Mills Civic Parkway, right there at 51st Street by the Hy-Vee, and easy access to the interstate, to the mall. I mean, it's a great location, really, and because there's so much to do around there. But
it really is. You've got all the opportunities for the healthcare, the medical right there on 60th Street. You've got pharmacies, churches, the mall, restaurants, the interstate. Everything is so conveniently located to our location.
So if they were to call you, talk to you about a unit, where would they call?
So the best number to call is 515-505-0757. And that is the sales associates line, Tori's phone number. The other options are to stop in and see us. We are in the information center Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, located right in the Hy-Vee parking lot across the street from our community. You could also go online to grandliving.com and then search for Tower Place, and you can do an inquiry there and submit through email, and we will contact you that way as well. Lots of ways to get in touch with us.
So Amy, thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate it, and really enjoy learning more about Grand Living at Tower Place. And I'm sure that people will be flocking to your door to start renting anytime now. So thank you very much.
That would be great. Thank you, Frank.
You bet. Take care.